Hello, book lovers. If you love counting down December with something paper and ink and a little bit Chris magical, today's review is for you. Jane Mount's Bibliophile Advent calendar for book lovers is the perfect Advent calendar for avid readers. And if you stick around till the end, I've got another type of literary Advent calendar to show as well. This Advent calendar comes in a large bookish cylinder box format, which opens to reveal 24 miniature reader prompt booklets on one side, with the other featuring illustrated bookshelves to display your minis, a special gift for Christmas Day, and a larger booklet for you to record your reading in. Each daily reader prompt has a different topic to inspire reflection, an illustrated collection of relevant titles, and some questions or trivia to entertain you. I'll go through a few with you, but I don't want to spoil all the surprises. Day 1 asks, what was the best book you read this year and why did you enjoy it so much? Which, wow, this is a tough one to start with right off the bat. So many contenders for this title for me, but I'm going to go with fantasy novel The Inheritance by Ilona. Before publication, the authors shared each chapter weekly on their website, so I got to savour it over several months, and also shared reading it with my family, which made it an extra special experience. I'll link the titles to any books I mention in the description box below in case you want to check them out. Day 2 is Book Club Darlings, which includes any celebrity book clubs you might follow as well as book clubs you might be part of. The picture includes some ideas to inspire you. One of the books I enjoyed from my book club this year was Ghost Cities by Siang, which is a playful satire that toggles between a Chinese-Australian consulate staffer who's been faking his ability to speak the language with Google Translate, and the fable of an ancient Chinese emperor. Next up we have Modern Romance. I'm just about to start the final part of Penny Reid's fake dating rom-com Fundamentals of Biology series, which I'm enjoying immensely. One of my early jobs was in a lab, so I always enjoy her STEM-based romances. Our fourth book prompt is Banned Books. Again, there's a handy illustration of some of the most frequently challenged titles. My favourite from the little mini shelf that she's drawn here is MAUS by Art Spiegelman. It's a really deep, moving reflection on inherited trauma and the Holocaust, and the artwork's really masterful in the way that it contributes to building emotion. I've also read MetaMAUS, which discusses the history and origin of the book in more detail, and I really recommend that as well. I feel like we're getting a bit dark for a Christmas theme here, as our next prompt's a book that made me cry. Paul Kalanithe's memoir, When Breath Becomes Air, was that book for me this year. It details his experience of transitioning from doctor to patient after he was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer at the age of 36. It's beautifully written, but is absolutely heartbreaking. Up next, a bit more cheerful, is my favourite bookstore. Sadly, many of my local stores have closed down, so I'm going to go with an international one that was introduced to me by my mother, Shakespeare and Company. It's a legendary English language bookshop in the heart of Paris that was opened in 1951. If you're ever in Paris feeling lonely, this is the place to visit to make some new literary friends. So if anyone's interested in sharing literary musings, I'm happy to share my thoughts all through December and would love to read yours. Just let me know in the comments and I'll try to figure out how to post these as daily prompts. But for now, I'm just going to flick through a few more and jump to the rest of the calendar. So we've got prompts for picture books, recipe books, and myth retellings of middle grade books, and another deeper prompt asking about a book that changed your life. There's a special gift for the 25th. Skip ahead about 10 seconds now if you don't want to be spoiled. And that's a charming bibliophile bookmark. So look, if your December energy is slow, cozy and bookish, then this Advent calendar is a perfect low-stakes daily ritual. It only takes a minute or two to read the mini book and look at the decorative shelves, and then as long as you like, to make a note in the journal. It's also a fun family discussion starter. I'll be reading them out over dinner during December. The publisher frames it as a reusable tradition you'll return to year after year. So if you want to restage it in the future, I think you just tuck the minis back into their slots for display each December. But I think the prompts would also be great for library bulletin boards or classroom reflections, and I'll be cross-posting mine with my book group to surface some ideas for next year's reading list. Now, I promised if you stuck around, I'd show another type of bookish advent calendar, and this one, called Heart for Christmas, is a chapter-a-day Christmas romance novel. I also have a cozy mystery advent book on order as well, called Murder by Christmas, and that's more up your alley. As you can see here, this one's quite lovely. It's got gilded page edges and illustrated end papers and chapter headings, and each chapter's sealed, so you have the satisfying experience of opening them every day. I mean, you could just read a chapter of any book, so you don't need a special advent book to do this. And I've done similar things in previous years, with poetry books in particular. But I do think these are a bit of a Christmas treat, so I'm looking forward to enjoying them during December. As always, thanks for watching. I hope it's been helpful. Do let me know in the comments if you'd like to do a shared Bibliophile Advent video thingy, and I'll figure something out. Till next time, bye!